Okay, welcome to Conversations with My Little Bro, the podcast where I have conversations with my little bro. Um, so some modifications from previous podcasts that we've done. I want to make it more accessible,
Okay.
right? So, just as a trial, we're only going to talk about 3 things per podcast.
I know this. I know this setup.
Yeah, from what?
From when we did the board game reviews.
Oh yeah. Well, it just helps. So we're gonna talk about 3 things. It's 3 different topics, depending on however long it takes or how we see it progress. Then we'll make some adjustments. But just so it's more accessible, and also it's easier for us to know what we talked about and what the episode is about. So the 3 things that I have in mind, in no particular order, this is just as they came to mind. I wrote them down,
Right.
and then so we can talk about them in that order. But there's no importance as to which one we talk about first. Number 1 is exposing your weaknesses.
Okay.
Number 2 is making your passion profitable.
Okay.
And then number 3 is self-awareness as a kid, like when you are really little. What's the earliest stages of where you can become self-aware. So the first one was exposing your weaknesses.
Okay.
Right? Now what I mean by that exactly is that I feel like a lot of people usually like to hide their weaknesses, right? They highlight their strengths as much as they can, and I'm a big advocate of that because
Well, yeah, that's how you.
that's how you build. You cannot build on weakness. You can only build on strengths. So if you just highlight your strengths over and over and over again, it's more likely that you will succeed, or you'll have a higher chance, I feel, of succeeding just by constantly relying on what you're really good at.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the idea comes from, what if you expose your weaknesses and you highlight them, but not in a way that you'll build on top of them, but you will let everybody know what your weaknesses are. Let's say making a video or a podcast or some sort of media that you tell people exactly what your weaknesses are.
Okay.
Right? So, example, and you tell me one of my weaknesses.
Me? You kind of do things too fast. Does that make sense? You don't. Sometimes you want to do something and you don't, and you're just so I'm gonna do this, and I guess it's you sometimes don't have an awareness of how your actions will affect other people, because you'll say you want to do something, and everybody kind of has to just adapt to what you're doing, because we're like, oh, he wants to do that, so we're gonna do that, and it's really hard to get you to do things sometimes because of that.
Okay.
Because I'd be like, oh man, let's go watch a movie, and you'd be like, no, I don't want to watch a movie, and then but if you want to watch a movie, you'll be like, let's go watch a movie right now, and if it's not right now, I'm not watching it. So it's oh crap, okay.
Okay.
So just stuff like that.
So the idea would be for me to make a video specifically saying that. It's hey, I suck when this happens to me, and I know that I'm really bad at this, and not specifically just so much into weaknesses. It's maybe insecurities, right? Because I'm not insecure about doing that.
Right.
I think what I mean as opposed to weaknesses is insecurities. I think when it comes to my insecurities, it would be.
I mean, I guess one of your insecurities is that you're not like very creative.
Yeah, but I'm not insecure about it.
Well, I mean,
I think my insecurities come from I like to be seen as I'm really good at something.
Right. You don't like being bad at something.
Correct.
That's an insecurity.
Something that I really like.
Yeah.
So, for example, I am very passionate about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm being a dungeon master, right?
I know this.
But I'm very insecure when, like, for example, my girlfriend asks me to, like, hey, can you be dungeon master for my family on Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I am really insecure about that. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, you brought up a good point though, because like their family have been playing Dungeons and Dragons since they were like little kids.
Correct, and I'm just learning.
Yeah.
And like where I can see that like I could be a good dungeon master, I feel like I'm still at a point where I'm still learning.
Yeah.
The rules and learning the pace of the game.
You have gotten much better.
Yeah, and like. But like you also need like support from the people that you're playing with, and like that's why I have you.
Yeah.
And, like I have like the group that we have, which is very supportive, and I'm also very open to criticism as long as it's like constructive.
Right. Of course.
Right. Like, I mean, of course, people can be assholes. We haven't had that case yet. I haven't had it, and like I think, well, we're now deviating, but like when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. I think there's a lot of horror stories out there from nightmare players and nightmare DMs, and I haven't experienced any of it, but I can see how that can become a thing. So I've been lucky that I've had like a good group that even though I'm insecure about letting people know that I'm not good at it, I can still get better. So like, the idea would be to make a video highlighting my insecurities. Hey, I'm really insecure about this. Right? Another thing, for example, we were going to travel. I think it was my dad's birthday when it was his 50th birthday.
Oh, when we went to Colombia? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was asking us to go to Miami.
Oh, and work out?
And work out at the beach.
Yeah, because
he wanted just to do something with us.
Yeah.
And I just kept telling him, no, because I want to go work out at the beach when I'm like really good. When I can do like all the calisthenic stuff that it's really good. That is like muscle ups and like handstands and L-sits. And I know that calisthenics is not about that. But I want to go out there and show that off. Right? It's like what? Like how I feel really good. And like I'm not ashamed of admitting that. I just know that that's who I am.
Yeah.
But I'm really insecure about, like, I told my dad, like, I'd rather not go. Because I know that I'm not that good. And I don't want to expose that. I don't want to be, I feel insecure about it.
Right.
So it would be to make a video regarding that insecurity. Like, hey, I'm insecure when I'm not good at something. Example, this, and that this happens. And like, that way, those insecurities don't have any leverage on me anymore. I mean, they will still have the leverage, but it will diminish it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like what reminds me of what Arnold used to do. Where like the part of his body that he was the smallest for him when he was trying to gain muscle was his calves.
Mm-hmm.
The dreaded calves for anybody who works out.
Yeah.
So he would wear shorts so that everybody would always see his calves.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, story for everybody that doesn't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger used to work out and his calves used to be super small. And then...
small for him.
Small for him. And then what he did in order to motivate himself to work them out is that he would wear shorts to the gym as opposed to long pants. and then he would wear big bulky like hoodies or sweaters that would hide his like
huge muscles.
Yeah, his upper body. So this way he would expose his insecurity.
Yeah.
And it would make him harder. It would make him work harder to fix it, right? Now, I'm not specifically trying to fix my insecurities. I don't know if there's like a fix, or I'm kind of happy about them, but
no, I think insecurity should be trying to get fixed. What you shouldn't worry about is, like, because insecurities come from the fact that you don't feel good about that aspect of yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it's fine. Like, I think it's good to work that out to make sure you don't feel that way, but not in like a way of like I want to get better at that so I don't feel that way, but like I just shouldn't feel that way by the fact that I am like that.
Okay.
So
yeah. So what I want to do is do that. Expose my insecurities. Expose that I'm not that good at calisthenics and I hate the feeling of not being good at it and other people to know. The feeling of like I'm a new dungeon master but I want to be a really good one and I know I'm not.
I have like the opposite problem because like I hate anything that brings attention to myself. So like that's why usually I don't like committing to like saying like goals. I know like you're big on goals and I'm big on goals too. I have goals, but like I never like to say them out loud or tell people what my goals are. Because the moment I tell other people, I feel like now I'm just like pressured to. I'm insecure that I won't complete them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather just keep them to myself because I feel more comfortable doing them for me than I feel when I tell other people, because then I feel like I'm doing it for somebody else.
Yeah, there's also a thing about goals, and I don't know if this specifically applies to you, but like apparently if you have a goal, it's better for you to keep it to yourself, because once you start telling somebody that you're gonna do certain something, you're gonna accomplish certain goal, your brain gets like a dopamine release and the satisfaction that you told somebody that I'm gonna do that. And your brain gets like the satisfaction, that's right, we're gonna do that. And whether you do it or not, doesn't matter, your brain got the satisfaction at that point in time. And it'll make you less likely to want to accomplish it because your brain already got rewarded for saying it, as opposed to like working for it and then showing it. It's kind of like instant gratification in a way. Just by you telling other people what your goals are, it can diminish the chance that you will actually accomplish those goals.
You remember because we remember the board that we had at home where we used to like keep track of how many times we all went to the gym that we kind of just stopped using. Like I didn't like that system after a while, even though I was the one that made it up, because I was just like either I go and I feel good that I put the number down, or I don't go and I feel bad that the number's not up there. But either way, I'm going for the number. I'm not going because of the gym. And so like I just stopped worrying about what it said up there. Like it was 0 for like a month for me, but like I was going to the gym those weeks. I just didn't put him down because I was like, I don't care. I don't want to do it for the number. And eventually kind of like I think people just stop using it.
Yeah, because the idea is to do it for motivation.
Yeah.
But it looks like it stopped motivating people.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the first thing, exposing my weaknesses, and now I have a video and a podcast that kind of exposed some of them. I think I also have to think about exactly what my insecurities are. And like try to put them a little bit more into context. I think I'm just very happy as who I am as a person. So like even though I feel insecure about some things, I am willing to put myself in uncomfortable positions just to show that, say, fuck it, I'll wing it.
Well, I think one of my big insecurities is that I feel like I'm not particularly great at anything. Because I'm just the kind of person that likes to. I like being a jack of all trades, even though that's not good. Like I like to learn multiple things. Like I want to play piano. I want to learn how to make music. I want to write. I want to direct movies. I want to do all these things, and like I feel like I'm not good at any of them, right? Writing is like the best I'm at, but even then I find myself sometimes being like, oh my god, this is awful.
Yeah, but
So like,
you haven't done it for enough time.
right? So yeah, that's my problem. It's also like I want to focus on one thing at a time, but then the other time is like if I focus on one thing at a time, then I just like there's all these other things I want to do, and I get all conflicted, and then I just like
Just gotta pick a couple of stuff and just keep doing it for a long time.
yeah, I know. It's just the fact that I want to do so many things. That's the problem.
Do the things that you're good at.
True. And sometimes, you have to start from zero because, like, for example, I didn't know how to play any instrument.
Yeah.
I had to play piano.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm pretty decent at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it, but I'm decent at it now. And I feel like in maybe a year, 2 years, I'll be really good at it.
Yeah.
But, like, I started from zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's hard.
But that's like a skill.
That is a skill. But it's like, I mean, one I'm insecure is just being like, when people ask me, like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to do so much. And I just say I'm a writer because that's the thing I've done for the longest. It's like, that's why my example for who I would like to be like is like Childish Gambino or Donald Glover. Because he just does whatever, he's so good at everything. And I'm like, I just want to be like that guy. I just want to do whatever I want and everything turns out amazing.
But you gotta do things.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I feel like, well, in this case, it's not about conversation about criticizing. But I feel like you want to do a lot of things, but you don't put yourself out there for other people to see that you're doing those things.
yeah.
And like at the end of the day, the only way that you'll get people's attention
Just by
is if you just
Yeah.
show them
I mean,
stuff.
that would be another insecurity. Is like I don't like bringing attention to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I don't know. Cause I don't.
Yeah, but like if you wanna, and it kinda sucks, but
Yeah.
and we had talked about this. The ROI in life is people,
Yeah.
and it's easier for extroverted people to win at that because they'll just see somebody they're interested in and oh hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
And strike up a conversation. For an introverted person, it's more difficult, but you still have to do it because the next person that you meet could be the person that could be your next business partner, could be the person that can get you in contact with something, and it's just over time you have to just keep knocking on doors, I guess.
You know it.
Yeah, is the best way to put it. Your network is your net worth, and there's a bunch of different things. Keep knocking on doors.
Let me just pull out my Gary Vee quote notes.
That Ty Lopez, what is it? What did he say? But yeah, just gotta keep meeting people and putting yourself out there.
What is the one that's like your net worth is like, or like you are like the 5 people who are closest to you?
Yeah, you are an average
of
the 5 people closest to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, the good thing is that every year I've been doing the Jack Welch thing. Just like fire the 10% that's lowest.
Yeah. I don't have many friends.
Yeah.
I don't. And the ones that I wanna be friends with, which is like my old bosses at my previous job, they're busy all the time. And so it pushes me to like I have to be just as busy as them so like I can meet up with them and integrate and do something together. But I'm not at that level yet.
Yeah, I think one of my problems with my friends is that we all do different things, completely different things. So like it's really hard for us to like meet up.
Yeah. I mean, and there's people that I love, that I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Grant.
Yeah.
I love that dude. Like, that guy. I just have so much fun every time I hang out. But like, he's not in the next level. And it's not bad. He's at my same level. We're the same.
Yeah.
And and like just like you and me. Well, maybe you're a little bit below, but that's because
I was
you're
younger.
Yeah. My girlfriend, we're like at the same level. I think she's a little bit above me when it comes to like career wise,
Right.
but like maybe in some aspects like self awareness and mentality.
Yeah.
Right. I think I'm like a little bit there, and like it's good. We balance each other, and like we're at the same level. And Grant and I is the same thing. We're like at the same level, but like it's also you have to have 33% of the people you know higher than you, 33% people at your level, and 33% people below you.
Yeah.
I already have all the people that I need at my level, and I think it's about 70 or 80% of the people I hang out with are there. I need to start getting people to hang out with people higher than me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having this group of people. It's just that I want the next one. I want somebody higher, and I had a higher level. I guess from where I want to be in life, right? Maybe for other people it's not like the same that I want to be, but like I have clarity as to who it has to be, and I know that if I want to be with those people, I have to work harder and do certain things that will attract them.
Yeah.
But like if I meet them and I have nothing to show, like let's say tomorrow I meet Gary Vaynerchuk, who I love.
Yeah.
But I have nothing to show. I have nothing. I don't have a business. I don't have an idea. I don't have any execution. I don't have anything. All I have is this podcast that I don't know where I'm taking them. It's just documenting stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice.
I'm employed, but I want to be more than employed. I want to be in a better position in my job currently. Yeah. On top of my job, I want to have a higher income. On top of my higher income, I want to have a business on the side. On top of that business on the side, I want to be really good at Dungeons and Dragons. Aside of that, I want to be really good in like health and fitness. And like, I have a lot of wants, but I haven't achieved or I haven't had any results in any of them.
Well, I mean, I think you have. It's just very, very small.
Yeah.
Like you have gotten better at D&D. You have, your career has been going up, even though it's been taking a few years. I mean, you work out every day and you're looking much better than you did when you were like working at Verizon. Now you're doing the Instagram thing, you know, like committing to it, and it's been going for like a month and a half almost.
I mean, so I do have certain things, but like I have to, now I know that like if I wanted to show, it's something that I have to work on daily.
Yeah.
For many years, like 3 to 5 years, and I'm like in month 2. True.
That's always the worst too, when you because like at least this happens to me. It's like it's been happening less now because I've been more aware of it. But like I'll set up a goal and I'll be following it along for like a month or whatever, and then something will happen like like let's say I cut my finger recently, right? So I couldn't go to the gym because I was like, I don't want to go to the gym with my finger all fucked up because I don't want to damage my finger worse, get infected or something like that. So I was like, I'm just not gonna go to the gym because I don't want to risk it. And I'm like, I just gotta make sure that as soon as I feel comfortable enough to go back to the gym, I do. Because if I wait any longer, I'm not gonna go back. It's gonna be another 2 months where I'm just gonna be like, oh, I should have gone to the gym again. Why didn't I do that? And so like today I started going to the gym again. But that's always hard for me. Whenever like something like there's like a little bump, that little bump is usually like stop me from doing the thing that I was doing for a while. So just gotta keep doing things, and if there's a little roadblock, make sure to keep doing it after that.
Yeah. So I guess it kind of all ties back to like the same topic of conversation, that is just insecure about not having anything to show.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to show.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I have less than you.
Yeah, so like I wanna in a way expose that,
Right.
right? In a way that like, I mean, in a way, it motivates me because like I'm not at the calisthenics level that I want to be at.
Right.
Number one, but I'm posting that I'm working out every single day.
Yeah.
And now I have a pressure, and it's only an internal pressure because nobody's. I don't even know if people are actually going. Did he go to the gym today? Let me see his Instagram story.
Well, that's good. You shouldn't worry about the numbers.
Right? I don't worry about it. I worry because I want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to post it because it motivates me that I have to go to the gym because I have to get footage that I worked out today. And I have to have something to show. And the Instagram highlights make it so much better because I have all the highlights of everything I've done that I can show. And that helps me, that motivates me. It's kind of like Arnold showing his calves.
Yeah.
I have my highlights section. Like if you want to know how many times I worked out over the past week, you can see my highlights and how many times I've done the handstand for, and like just me working. And
I mean, your highlights are gonna be long. That's all.
I think you can only have up to 100 posts on your highlights.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Instagram did. Holy shit.
Yeah. But then I'll have another highlights. Like you can have, I think, unlimited highlights as far as I know.
Oh, yeah, you can go 0 to like 100 days and then just be like next 100 days.
Yeah, next 100 days, correct.
Different. Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
So, and then, well, but there's that. And then there's a complaint that I have about Instagram that they did some stupid stuff today. That before, and this change happened literally today because it was not there yesterday. And it was not there for the past 2 months that I've been doing it.
It might be like a new feature that they're trying out or something.
Yeah, they're trying out something new, and I don't like it.
Alright.
Before, let's say I have a 1 minute video. Right? And in the video, I have to crop it so it begins exactly where I want it.
Yeah.
And then the story can only allow 15 seconds. So it doesn't matter if my video is 45 seconds long, because it's gonna crop it at the 50-second mark. And I'm like, perfect, that's what I want. So now I choose it.
Is it doing the Snapchat thing?
And now it puts all of it.
Is that a way to delete them?
Yeah, but I have to go individually one by one and delete.
Well, that could be a bad change for you, but I think that's a very useful change for some other people.
Yeah, but then what happens now is that I have like this 2 minute video and I just need the beginning and I have to now click every single one.
Can you like highlight multiple ones at once?
No. So that's one thing. The other thing that they did is that before I used to take the videos at the gym.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't take it with Instagram. I would just take the video.
Yeah.
And then when I put it on Instagram, what I would do is that I would put the time. And it would show the time that I recorded the video. No, now it shows the actual time.
Oh, no, that's a bad change.
That is a horrible change.
There should be a toggle.
No.
Oh, no, that's awful.
That's a terrible change.
That is a terrible
because
change.
I walk with Aqua 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and I specifically want to show that. And I take the video with Aqua.
Yeah.
And then I come home and then I post it. And I cannot post now the time. I have to type in the time now.
Let me see this. What? That's stupid. You can. No, I don't like that either. That's pretty bad.
That's really bad. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if they realized that they did it.
No, they probably realized. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch. Because I think by default if you take it, then it just kind of shows the time that it is right now.
Instagram stories, timestamp.
Is it on the top news?
Oh,
the update section. Maybe it's in the settings. I'm going full nerdy here. Let's see. Okay, where's my thing? settings.
And it also I don't get the chance to see date. Like it doesn't give me a date thing. It hasn't given it to me. I always have to type the date, which I don't know why it wouldn't show it. But that's not as big. But I still have to type the date.
Damn, this is awful. That's a bad change.
There's a bad change.
Yeah, that is a pretty bad change. Let me see. Oh, mine shows the date that I took it.
How did you take the date?
I don't know. I literally just put the video up and it's the first thing that appeared.
It appeared.
Was this a safe? Maybe it was a saved Instagram post.
Alright, let me see. No.
Yeah, that appears for me. See?
Well, yeah, for that one. It does not appear for me. It also, there's no date on them.
Let me see. I even have an option for it.
I don't have that.
Why do you always have that problem? I don't know why.
Why does that happen to me?
I don't know. You always have that problem when you're missing features, and it's like, what? How did you do it? Well, I don't have the. Do I have the time one? I don't see the time one.
Okay, if I do pictures, it does show the time that I took the picture at. But for the videos that I did, it did not. Why? Why do my videos have that? It says that I took it at 7:51 a.m. So why doesn't it show that? And why don't I have a date?
I don't know why I don't have the time.
Maybe if it's too old? Anyway, I need an explanation of that. Because it's inconsistent.
Yeah, if it's an old one, it'll give you the date.
But yeah, I had another things that I wanted to talk about, which was just like talking about your passion, and the other thing that we had is self-awareness as a kid and career.
Right.
But I think we already talked about a lot of stuff, which is insecurities, and we talked for a long time. I think over 30 minutes.
Yeah. So you want to end it here?
Yeah, we can end it here, and we have all the other topics of conversation for next time. So we're gonna end it here. These are conversations with my little bro. If you wanna listen about how we talk about our passion,
please like, comment, and subscribe.
No, stupid shit. And then self-awareness as a kid. And also, I mean, I know that I generalized when I talked about my friends and you and my girlfriend. And
right.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's just, I was generalizing on purpose just to exaggerate and make a point.
Yeah.
I know that things are more complex, and I say this because if they listen to this, I don't want them to get mad at me. I was just specifically generalizing to make a point, and I know that things are not black and white like I made them seem as we were talking. So yeah.
Yeah.
So conversations with my little bro, where I have conversations with my little bro.
Yeah.
Alright, see you.
Bye.